Okay, we're out here on the Colorado River. We got downstream, upstream, and an old railroad bridge. Going to try a few different baits and see what happens. We have the first sign of spring now. First bluebonnet I've seen out here so far this year. Hopefully winter's over now and spring's on the way. Well, the first place was a bust, and so I moved a little bit further downriver. This is one of my favorite spots to fish. I shouldn't have turned off the camera right away. First cast with the minnow spoon, a nice little Guadalupe bass. This guy should have left the camera on anyway, because he hit right at the bank. But they don't get big by any means. The biggest one on record was only about 3.5 pounds, but they put up a very nice fight. I just lost it. Had another Guadalupe bass on the spoon up here in the rapids. Let's see if he'll come back for it. I've been watching him come up and surface. This is the 1/4 ounce minnow spoon, and it's just a fairly slow retrieve just under the surface. Let's try one more cast on camera. Should have gone further over. These little bass like the shallow, fast water, and so that's pretty much what I try to target for them. And pretty much anything shiny they'll go after. Here we are on another day. This video is probably going to be 3, maybe 4 days. I forget what number I'm on now. This is another pond in the same county park. No idea how deep these are. They're very clear. Just see where it drops down into the main channel. But it's definitely nice out here. A little bit windy. Just missed one. But be out here pond hopping, heading to the 3 big ones, and maybe if there's time, the small one up front. We'll just see how today goes. There's one. And still using Kitex. This is a 3.3 inch. And got a nice little pretty one. Don't know if it's showing up. This is another pond in the back. Got a bass right here at the fringe. Couple of big sunfish, and then there's shadows of a few other bass right here in front of me as well. Let's see what happens. This pond I haven't really caught anything out of. So I haven't really learned their patterns here. Went right behind it. And it looks like they're getting ready for the spawn though, because this one looks like he's guarding the area. Could be a nest area. And here we got one. Little one. And this was on the Crim shad from Walmart. This is the black shad pattern. And it took the eye off it. Little guy. Well, this pond, I did manage to land the one. I've seen several nice ones and just couldn't get them to hit. So moving on to the third pond, which would be the one that I have been catching a lot of them on, that you guys have seen. And so, gonna hit the hiking trail to that other one now. I'm not sure if we're getting it, but a lot of baby bass right here on the surface. Got some smaller bass and some decent sunfish, just a little bit further deeper. A lot of activity. These are the first sunfish I've seen back here at this pond. Knew there had to be some somewhere in here, but always nice to see a thriving community. And this is the last pond out here, the fourth pond in the front. This one I have caught bass out of, sunfish. It just hasn't been the same since all the cold weather. It's somewhat clear, it's just really dark colored water. But I'll give this a shot for a little bit. And if don't really catch anything here, then there's another park just down the road that I think I'm going to try, since I think I still got plenty of time. Which that park backs up on a creek, and I could try to do some creek fishing too, besides pond fishing. But we'll see how the rest of the day goes. Here's another county park. This would be pond number 5 today. I have not fished this at this park in at least 3 or 4 years. So not sure what to expect anymore. This pond in particular, I know at one time had some big gar in it. So I used to play with them out here in the kayak. And so give this pond a little bit of time, see how it does. And this does back up onto a creek, and so we may go back and check out the creek as well. Haven't seen it yet. That's bass. This is the big pond that I was at. Let's see here. Kitech, it's darker shad, but there we go. Another nice largemouth.